What's up, everybody? We're Colorvision, and you're listening to the Bothering the Band podcast. Enjoy.
Oh, we're here with Colorvision and we have a great icebreaker. Great is loose, but um anyone could jump in here, but we'll go around the horn. Do you find yourself to be more reckless or reasonable?
Oh my goodness.
Wink,
Woo!
wink.
Great question. Great question. I love it. I feel reckless for sure in this group. I kind of have to because Ryan is so reasonable. I feel like I have to even it out with the reckless energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I exist somewhere in between these two. I want to be reasonably reckless. I want to be responsibly reckless. But you gotta let it out every now and then, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, for calling me the reasonable one. I hold that very dear to my heart. Thank you.
I mean, look where
Would
you
you
are.
agree, Ryan? Are you
You're the
reasonable?
Northern Lights, dog. You're with God as we speak.
Yeah.
We need to balance it out somehow, you know. We need to balance it out. Yeah.
It's like the trifecta of reasonable, reckless, and think of another alliterative R word, you know? Right,
Reckless.
always right.
Definitely. That's
Ooh.
my MO in the band. As far as
Right.
I think I'm always right. They would probably disagree, but yeah.
So where are you guys at? Are you guys all in LA?
Yeah, these two are in LA. I'm in Temecula, which is like 100 miles south of LA, kind of near San Diego. But not too far. We still meet up fairly frequently to rehearse, and yeah, we're in like rehearsal mode, rehearsal, writing, releasing music. So we're all close enough to keep it going.
Yeah, I feel like we agreed to have you, or we got like signed up to have you on the pod, and then we blinked and there was like a new song.
Perfect timing.
So
Yeah.
keep it coming.
It was great timing. I mean, thanks for having us on to promote the single. It's very exciting. This is the first song we've put out, the three of us, because we've gone through, I mean, at least like four singers in the past 6 years, and it just hasn't worked out. We love them. We have a lot of respect for them. We just couldn't really get it gelling, so we said, screw it. We'll do it ourselves, and Nick and I will try singing. We don't know how great we are at it, but push comes to shove, we got to do what we got to do, and we released our first song, and you guys reached out. So yeah, thank you.
Heck yeah. Okay, get ready. How do you feel about the McDonald's McRib?
Hmm.
Wow, I have no feelings on it. I've never eaten one.
Really? For real?
I've I've never had a McRib, but they only come around like every few months a year, right?
It's like only in the fall. It's like a very seasonal. It's like the pumpkin
It's the
spice
pumpkin,
latte.
yeah, the pumpkin spice latte and the McRib. It's just
Yeah.
poison yourself. Put as
And it's
much
only in
in as
like
you want.
Alabama and like certain parts of Florida. It's not everywhere too, because if you go certain places, you can't find it.
Yeah, but I've never had the Mc. Have you boys had the McRib?
I
I'm
feel
not
like
into it, man.
no,
Where are the
no.
bones? You know what I mean? Like, where
Where are
are the
the bones?
bones? What, or why even form it like it has bones? You know? It's like those like tofu turkeys back in the day that were like shaped like actual turkeys. It's like, you don't have to make it look like the thing. Make it its own thing. If I tried it, I'd probably love it. If I tried it, I'd probably love it. Truly. I mean, how could it be bad?
Now I
I
need to know how you feel about boneless wings.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. I don't even think about it. I'm like, boneless? Easy. Pop them in. So
I
maybe I'm
wish
being hypocritical here.
I wish they shaped them like there was still bones in them.
That's a
They'd
smart
be
idea.
bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about Taco Bell?
Oh, Ryan, I want to know.
Um, I mean, I live in LA, and there's like great tacos, authentic tacos on like every corner. So I
So
stay
you
away from I
avoid
stay away
those
from
and you go to
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell instead.
No, no, I stay away from Taco Bell. But when I was a little skater kid in like, eighth grade, I was all about the Supreme tacos and the Crunchwrap Supremes and the 7-layer burritos all day. But my life is much different now.
Ryan, did you grow up in Southern California? Where did you
Yes. Yeah.
originate? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
it's in your so the OG gangster tacos are in you.
In my blood.
Abby and I are
Yes.
from Florida. She worked at a Taco Bell. We have a soft spot for fast food because we're trash Floridians.
No, we had a conversation about this, me and a group of friends, I think probably at Hunter's bachelor party like a couple weeks ago. Everyone has their one fast food poison. And Hunter, our friend, was Taco Bell, and I was like, I like 2 a.m. Jack in the Box. That's what I
Okay.
Ooh.
they're chicken tenders. It's I go way back with those guys. Back when I was 17, smoking weed for the first time, getting milkshakes and chicken tenders. That's my go-to.
For
Do
me,
you
it's
dip the
probably In
chicken
and Out.
tender into the, sorry.
Oh no, that's okay.
Now, it's a great question, and I haven't, but I will now.
Fucking better.
Fabulous.
I'm
Ryan,
gonna
what were you saying?
Wait, dip the tender into the milkshake?
Yeah,
Okay, that's a good idea.
it is. That's the fat person idea right there. Just get it in as fast as you can. Don't space it out.
My diet has been described as that. As, what'd you say? An unattended 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's my inner fat girl. She dips
Yeah.
everything in everything. And there's probably ranch too.
It's gonna go in your body anyways. Just get it down there as quick as you can.
Well, did you guys grow up with the Wendy's, the fries and the Frosty? That's a universal truth, right?
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I definitely tried it, but I'm not like you have to do this. You have to eat your frosty with the fry. It's like,
Yeah,
is
it's a
it that
try.
good or is it like I don't know? I want to just have some fries, maybe take a little bite.
Is it that good or is it not bad?
It was not bad. It wasn't like earth shattering. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's a French fry dipped in ice cream.
Yeah.
Both things are good. I don't know. I have a very interesting relationship with all these restaurants. When I was like when I was like 20 years old and like 30 pounds heavier, I loved all these restaurants. They were all great.
I'm trying to get the food stuff out of the way because we always devolve into food questions. Food and television, it's just so easy. Um, so I'm gonna paint a little picture here. Yesterday, I was driving with my daughter and I was playing her tunes, vanity plate, and then in front of me was a vanity plate,
Yep.
and it said, "I bite you." And so me and my daughter got a giggle out of that. So what's the
Yeah.
last vanity plate you saw?
Ooh.
Any
There's a
good
lot of good ones.
ones?
I saw a Tesla at the gym that said like "rich man" or something
Oh,
really cocky, and then there was a cyber truck outside of Sprouts that said "think diff."
Mm.
Think differently. I don't know if I've ever seen a vanity plate. I've been like, I gotta hang with that guy. You know what I mean? Like every vanity plate I see and I have seen a movie I did, Superbad. I have seen a few McLovin license plates throughout LA, which is like traumatizing. So
that's wild. Oh man, have you ever had any special plates? Like I had I'm a big Orlando Magic fan, and I had an Orlando Magic plate. It didn't say anything fun on it. It just happened to be, an Orlando Magic one. Anyone?
I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I want to let you know. So
I know
you can
this. I was trying
congratulate
to.
me. You can congratulate me now if you would like on our world champion.
Congratulations. I think they deserved it. I do think the Magic will be the best competition in the East for you coming soon.
I like your team. I was hoping they would. I'm so sorry. The other three people in here are just going to fall asleep. I was hoping you guys were going to make more moves, like go for Clay or someone. But I like the KCP signing. It's all good, and you got a young team. It's very exciting. What was the question though? Oh, our buddy John just got a license plate that says MLMR, which means much love, much respect, which is a group chat that we're all in. So I was like, that if I were to get a license plate, it would be in that world, but he kind of already has that handled.
A real deep inside joke.
Yeah, and you're putting love and respect into the world,
yeah.
in any way you can on the back of a car.
Ryan, Nick, do you have any stickers or anything on your car?
No, I used to have a sticker on an old car. I used to have this bumper sticker that said "Drum machines have no soul." I was like, I'm a musician, dude. Like, I play drums. Like, you gotta be a real drummer, you know? And people like knew me. Like, I took my car in once, and the guy was like, "You're the drum machines have no soul guy." And I don't know. I guess two things happened. One, I started to use drum machines more, so I started to feel the soul in them. And two, I just really didn't like. I like being in complete anonymity on the road. I'll probably never have a vanity plate. I want to be incognito. Sorry, we got a cat here too. That's my take. Ryan.
Yeah, I don't have any stickers. I do we have two cars, me and my fiance, and she has an electric car and she really wants to put the stickers on the car that you're supposed to put on them. The you know what I'm talking about?
Like
Like
the
the carpool
AAA
lane.
stuff,
No,
like
no, like the stickers that let you know that you can like cruise in the carpool lane.
Right.
But I like refuse. I won't let her because I'm just like, no, no stickers on the car. But I love seeing cars that are like covered in stickers. I love that. I think it's great.
I feel like it's like tattoos. You either have a bunch or none. Like
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
weird, you know, like
One
one is
one is
whack.
weird. It's
Yeah.
so
Well,
much
Ryan
empty
has a bunch of
space.
tattoos.
Yeah, you start noticing the empty space, and it's just like, you got to fill it up.
I
Yeah.
play basketball with a guy with one tattoo. You'll love this. It's a flaming yin yang. And you could tell there's no way he didn't get this in like 93. It's so gross and faded. And I just love the idea where he's like, complete, finished product. I'm done.
yeah.
Like,
It's classic.
That one tattoo says a lot, though.
yeah, it
Yeah.
says a lot. He kind of sucks too. I hope he doesn't listen to this. Um, do you guys have stickers on your laptops? This is a big question.
Hmm.
Oh man. Well, let me look.
Yeah, let me look.
I'm
I
clean.
don't. I don't. Mine's
Everybody
clean. Mine's
disappears for a
mine's
minute.
clean.
Yeah.
I have one sticker on a laptop.
It's
What
an
is it?
Apple sticker.
It's
Yeah.
like a very like cool, like hip, like little like diamond Joshua tree sticker that I was like,
Like that.
yeah,
Did you get it in Joshua
It's a
Tree?
Dell.
I did. I
There
did.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
One choice sticker to rule them.
Um, without revealing your age, how's your vision? See what we're doing there?
Ooh.
What
Mm.
we're-
Oh, I see. I remember our band name now.
Wait till the next question.
I want to say at this point, my vision is like better than ever. It's just like so clear. I can just see into all sorts of different realms, and I can just see
Dude,
things that aren't even, I can see things that I feel like people can't see. I just feel
that is,
so,
we got to ask you more about that. What are you seeing, dude, that people aren't seeing, man? I didn't know
you
it was
know,
about you.
Are you seeing like
seeing,
a fourth or fifth dimension and like
Yeah.
do you see
you
the
know,
ones and zeros we're all made up of?
especially when I'm playing the drums, my vision just gets like crystal clear. I can close my eyes and I see everything. That's how good
I'm
it
the
is.
complete opposite. My eyes are they're fucking they have a mind of their own, man. They're like 1 week I didn't get them checked for like 2 years and I went and they're like they're getting better and then I went back 2 years later and they're like they're getting worse and then I went back again and they're like your left and your right eyes vision have changed and now this is and I'm just it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle. I got contacts in right now, but
I thought you were about to say your left and right eyes switch spots. We don't know how this
yeah,
happened.
yeah, that would make more sense to me.
Uh, yeah, I have good vision. I have 20/20. I mean, I thought I had great vision, but now after hearing Ryan's explanation of
Once
like
again,
perfect vision,
I'm reckless and I'm blind, and Ryan is reasonable and sees other universes, and Nick just lands. He's like,
I just don't need glasses. I eat a lot of carrots, you know. But yeah, truly. Yeah,
Raw
right.
carrots though, like a rabbit.
Oh yeah. With the stalk on and everything.
Okay, that's a perfect segue for this next question. If you could only eat food of one color for the
Oh,
rest of your life,
Mm,
what
color.
color food?
mm.
I was struggling to think of a
Wow,
color question here, by the way, and that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
go.
came up with.
I'm gonna
you're
go.
good.
I'm gonna go red. I'm gonna go tomato sauce, raw meat that you can cook, tuna. You know what I mean? The sushi, ahi tuna. I'm going red. You guys can't take that color now.
I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna go green. There's so many good greens to eat and live off of, and avocados. I love avocados.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect because I want brown. I just want brown.
Oh, say
I'm
less.
not going to name any
Say
foods.
more.
No, I just brown. Everything's brown if you think about it.
There's a lot of brown if you really think about it.
That sounds gross. Now I'm hearing myself. I'm going to listen to this back.
It's good. Every
That was
food
perfect.
comes brown.
We got
Everything's
all the colors.
brown. Time stamping. Okay, this is great. This is an Abby question here. I'm gonna say this in order. You can throw out whatever you want. What was your first concert? What was your last concert? What's your next concert?
That's
Mm.
good.
Mm,
Good.
mm.
Wow. I think my first concert was Todd Rundgren because my dad is a massive Todd Rundgren fan. I've seen him 30 times, not by choice, but I do love Todd. I saw him many times when I was a child. My latest concert, we saw My Morning Jacket in San Francisco, which was legendary. No repeats at the Fillmore. We saw 2 nights there, Ryan and I did. And then I'm going to Red Rocks next week to see Dr. Dog and Vampire Weekend, 2 back-to-back nights.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
so I'm
really
stoked.
jealous of Dr. Dog.
Me
Fuck
too. It's
yeah.
the reunion show. That's why we're going back.
Wow.
Yeah, beat that, boys.
Yeah, the last concert I saw was at the Guitar Merchant with some 12-year-old kids. No. So the first concert I saw was The Who when I was like 11 years old, the Hollywood Bowl. Most recent concert, Chris, we saw Pearl Jam at the Forum. That was the most recent. That was like, we've seen them a bunch. That was like one of my favorite shows of theirs. And then what am I seeing coming up? We're seeing King Gizzard
In November. Yep.
in November, and then I'm going with my wife. We're gonna go see. I don't know if we're seeing anything sooner, but I'm really excited to see. Oh, what are they called? What's that band, Chris, with the crazy singer that we love?
Cage Elephant?
No, not Cage the Elephant. The guy who's like all animally on stage.
Oh, Future Islands?
Islands.
Yes. The famous
Yeah.
David Letterman video. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
For,
Ryan?
for me, my first concert was definitely a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers concert when I was
Wow.
a
Good
very,
one.
very small boy.
He grew up in the Tom Petty camp, like was raised almost by the Petty family and has seen many, many shows of theirs.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed when I was a young boy to just see the dreams of rock and roll and so close up, and really inspired me a whole lot and changed kind of the course of my life. And the last like big show I'm gonna call out, yeah, MMJ with Chris was like so legendary. 2 nights at the Fillmore we got to see of the four, and it was a very spiritual experience. They put on an incredible show, and the Fillmore is such a amazing place to see shows in San Francisco. So much history and energy in there. Um, and tonight I'm going to see the Rolling Stones at SoFi Stadium, and the Lindas are opening for them, which is really cool. They're
Yeah,
like
we like them.
young kids that are carrying on the tradition, and getting to open for the Stones. So cool. And for me and my fiance, we met at a Rolling Stones concert in the desert of California. Um, and so it's kind of like always a kind of like a coming home experience when we get to be back at a Stones concert. So tonight, I'm really looking forward to that.
Whoa, you guys have like dream team answers across the board. No joke. Like, fuck yeah, dude. That great answers. Can't touch it.
Sick. We like our
Um,
live music. We really do.
We love the live music. It's
yeah.
everything.
I mean, we can't play. We always say we can't play music whatsoever, but we're music geeks and sponges, and we just soak it up. And this started in the pandemic. We were just like, how do we befriend our favorite bands? And And it's gotten us some good perks. We're going to New York for a live show this weekend. We get to see a couple cool bands there, so we're
Who
looking
are you
forward.
seeing?
We're seeing a band called the Greeting Committee,
Okay.
and we're gonna try to sneak into NoFX.
Ooh,
Oh,
what
it,
album are they playing? Do you know? Because aren't they
Um,
on their like finale tour where they're playing like a different album all the way through every night?
yeah, I don't know because I know they have a couple nights in Brooklyn, so
Yeah,
that's
we're
going to be
gonna
amazing.
we're gonna try
Definitely.
to finagle something there, but we shall
awesome.
Hell
see.
yeah.
Okay, do you make people take their shoes off when they come to your home?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Great question. No, no,
Okay.
we don't do that here. Just bring in all the dirt. Well, yeah, just make it
I
filthy.
feel like the first time I ever went to Chris's house, everyone took off their shoes. It was like I think you had just moved in there and you were throwing a big party, and there was a huge pile of shoes at the front door.
There was. We just moved in. I had just moved in, and I was like 23 or 24. No furniture, just a group of homies chugging beers and a big pile of shoes for some reason.
Great night.
Yeah,
Great night. So yeah, I'll never forget those parties. I don't make people take off their shoes in my house, although I probably should. I feel like I don't know. When I walk into a house and the vibe is like to take off the shoes, I always respect that because it's like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, you could take your shoes off in my house. My house is always like a little game. Like people come in, they're like, "Take my shoes off," and I'm like, "You can take them off if you like want to take them off." Like
You
I'm
have to
not.
put them on your hands.
Yeah, there is a little mini pile of shoes there. But if you're laced up, like you can do your thing. I'll nudge you though to take your shoes off politely.
Yeah, like boots are tough. Boots are like, all right, I gotta sit down for this one.
Right.
Uh,
Unless they're cowboy boots.
yeah, true. I assume you guys didn't know you're in for the hard-hitting journalistic questions like this.
I love,
It was great.
prefer. I don't want to get deep. I don't want
All right.
anyone to know the real me. You know what I mean? That's
I th but I
what kind
think
of
these
food I want to eat in the
questions
future. That's what they want to know.
these questions do figure out the real, human beings behind the musicians, It's like and this is yeah, the next one is when you were growing up, did you ever egg a house or pull any
Ooh.
pranks? Let's just say pull any like neighborhood
Yeah,
pranks.
we had a TP phase, did we not, Nick Chamian?
We didn't egg, we TP'd. One thing I remember we used to do is we used to like go around during Christmas time and like take the reindeer, like the little like light fixture reindeer and like put them in like sexual positions. That's one that I
That's
remember
so
us doing, like some reindeer
I
humping.
remember TPing a few houses, and then I also remember prank calling with you a ton,
Oh
Nick,
yeah, we prank called
on
Carrie Colback.
Gary
Shout out to
Kovac
Carrie
through
Colback. That was
E-Bomb,
us.
E-Bomb's World, right? Was the website, and
Yeah, Pocket
you guys would
Arnold.
pocket Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was just a bunch of quotes, and we would prank call our friends through that. Just peak teenagers, peak punk teenagers.
What a good time to be alive. I'm assuming this
Yeah,
before like caller ID everywhere.
Yes,
yeah,
landlines.
yeah.
Man, what an innocent time. Ryan, you pull any pranks on
I'm
Tom
sure he did.
Petty?
Oh man, no, no. I was a total hooligan though. I don't. I can't comment on this one.
Fair enough. Moving on.
He was not seeing universes back then. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Okay. Another music question. If you're making someone, this is kind of throwback. I wrote mixed CD, but we'll say playlist. You're making someone a playlist. What do you start that playlist with? What song?
Mhm.
Nick is the king of playlists, so I want to know the answer here. Whenever we have a big party, we throw the job to Nick, and he makes epic playlists.
Which is an honor for me to carry. I don't take that lightly when my friends
It's
ask me
it's
to play music.
tough.
Um, I like that you said mix CD first because we will age ourselves without giving a number. But like that was my shit was like making mixes for people. So I think your question for me is almost like, well, what what are we going for is like the question I would ask. Like, am I making like, like a mix that I want a friend to check out a specific band, or like, oh, I just want like a heavy playlist. Like, let's throw on some heavy songs. Or is it like mix for my like high school girlfriend and like these are like cute songs that I like for you. If
I
it was
want that.
if it
Me
was
too.
that playlist,
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I was going to say that this was a test and you passed because you asked the right follow-up question.
ah,
Oh, there you go. See, that's why
Because
he's the guy to make playlists.
Well, because it says like how big of a music like geek you like we all are of like, okay, wait a minute, there's different mix CDs for different moments in life and different people and stuff like that. So yeah, what Chris said for what do you say, like teenage love?
I need to know that
Teenage
one.
Love. Uh, there's this obscure-ish band from high school called The Anniversary that had
Oh,
an
dude.
album called Your Majesty. Uh, Maybe the first track off that album, Crooked Crown.
So good.
It's an indie rock 2003 masterpiece. That album, in my opinion, that was like a life-changing album.
And if you're giving that to a girl, it's like so hip and it's like kind of edgy too, but like not too edgy, you know? And what was it? And my Sweet Marie was a great song off that record
You
too.
know it. I think that was the
Yeah.
second song. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be honest, it's not often I'm stumped. Abby, do you know this band?
I don't.
I don't. It's woof.
I
There you
wrote
go,
that in my
man.
homework.
Yeah,
You
I
just
love
said mix CD, and it like put me back to such a specific era, and you just associate music, certain songs and bands with like a certain time in your life. So you
yeah.
took me there. So thank you, Ryan.
Anyone else want to chime in with the first song?
Oh, Ryan's always got good.
Well, yeah, I mean, it really does depend on like, am I making this for somebody that's about to like road trip to Santa Barbara, like on a Saturday afternoon, or is it like,
So specific.
is it like a sleep, is it a morning thing? Is it a sleepy time thing? Is it
Give me
like
the
an
Santa
intentional-
Barbara song, Ryan. What's the Santa Barbara
Well,
playlist?
the Santa Barbara playlist is like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It's like Deja Vu. It's like a lot of stuff off that, and like
Stingrays?
maybe some Blue Stingrays, maybe some like Jackson Brown,
Nice.
like keeping it just like, maybe some Eagles, we're cruising up the coast. Um, that's kind of my playlist vibe for that kind of situation. Yeah. But like if I'm trying to like keep somebody awake, like it's like a 2 a.m. drive and like or like a 3 a.m. drive after like we played a show in San Diego and we're really tired and we need
Yeah,
to
dude,
drive
you know
home. It's
exactly
like,
what I'm thinking.
it's like definitely some Refused, probably Worms of
Ooh.
the Senses, and like some Rancid and like maybe some Meshuggah and like let's keep us awake, let's go.
What was the thing you put on when me and Morgan were trying to sleep in the back seat and the two of you were driving uh after some show on tour and you put on like
John Coltrane,
John
Love
Coltrane.
Supreme.
It was like a crazy sax solo or something that was like 18 minutes long and it
Yeah, we
was
were driving through Oregon at 1 a.m.
I
We were blasting Love
Trying to
Supreme.
find our Airbnb, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, yes.
In like the backcountry.
And it was
Yeah.
just insane jazz and I just like don't like jazz now because of that night. You ruined jazz.
that's an honor.
I also remember
I
us
loved
coming
jazz
back
up until that moment.
It's not where I
from
thought I
San
saw that
Diego.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You killed jazz for me.
I remember coming back from San Diego that night. We all had to stay awake, and I remember bumping "The Shape of Punk to Come," Refused,
Yes.
which I think is one of the greatest albums of all time.
Love
And
that
then we put
album.
on some Bad Religion too. Nick
Yeah.
put on some Bad Religion with a really what was it? Who played drums on it? Nick is like a killer drummer. That one record you
Rich
love.
Wackerman.
Yes,
I remember that night because Ryan played that album for us, The Process of Belief, and I was never into Bad Religion. And then I heard that album, and now that's like probably my favorite punk rock album of all time. It's awesome. I remember that night. That was a good one.
Man. So we say this a lot that music is like a time machine, and when you hear someone mention something, you hear a song, it takes you back to when you first heard it, or what like something it means, a moment it means something to you. And Refused, I know, like 2003, I was driving my then girlfriend's like Volkswagen Jetta, and just jamming out to that like whole album, loving it. And she hated it. And I broke
A
up with her. I
lot.
was like,
They'll love the anniversary though.
You can't deal with it.
Yeah, that was the test.
Player
That was
the
the test.
anniversary, bro. She'll love that.
Oh, she's dead. I'm just kidding. I don't know where she is.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Let's change the subject. Do you have the red receipts on your phone?
God, no.
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 But I like when other people do.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Why? Because then I know they're ghosting me, and I know they're
Yeah.
ignoring me.
Yeah, but then it's like, all right, he's ignoring me. Cool. I'm just gonna ignore him back. You know?
Well, that's not a good game to play in life. When I see someone's read receipts on, I let them know because I feel like they made a mistake. You know what I mean?
I'll send prayer hand emojis and a bunch of burning hearts. You know?
A lot in common here. When I see you said read receipts. What is it? Which one is it? Read receipts? Because I'm going past tense.
Right. They read it. I read it.
It's a red receipt.
There's no right answer. I'm just curious.
No, you
It's
won.
a
You win.
read receipt.
It sounds better. Read receipt sounds cooler. That's
Because
the
it's a
name of a
receipt
song
that they read.
A read receipt.
I'm actually gonna exit this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
I appreciate this question because I've never thought about it, and so it's interesting. Yeah. All this phone stuff, the world of the phone that we all live in. It's like
I equate it to like real adults, like your parents still have it on. You know, you're like, you got to turn that on.
Nerdy.
You know, you got to turn that on.
Nerdy to have read receipts.
You're right.
Follow-up question on your phone, when you send an email, does it say sent from phone or did you delete that too?
Mine does.
Yeah, mine still says it. I didn't even know you could erase it. I'm not one of those hip people that's like sent from my carrier pigeon and sent from my hot tub.
Oh no, those are douchebags.
All that witty stuff. It's not me.
They have vanity plates, so
That's right.
For sure.
Vanity email signature.
Oh, we're having a good time. Okay, when you're doing the dishes or washing your hands in the kitchen, what do you dry them off with? Be honest. You wasting paper towels or you using a cloth?
Well, I know where you stand on this already when you said we're wasting paper towels.
Oh no, I waste
where
all
you're
the time. I fucking don't care.
I'm very lucky. My fiance cooks incredible meals all day long, so I do the dishes. And we have a beautiful just dish towel right here, hand towel that I use my hands for. Saving the world.
It's a great towel. I've used that towel before.
Yeah.
It's really
It's only one. There's only...
It is. It's got like skulls on it. It's a great towel.
Yeah.
A little bit of both, man. But you know what I do if I use a paper towel? And you just use it to dry your hands. Like I'll use the same paper towel. I'll recycle that paper towel through the day. You know, I'll put it over the sink, let it dry. If you just use it to dry your hands, it's got water on it. Then you need a little napkin. You know, you make a little meal. You're like, oh, there's my little hand towel, little napkin. And then when you're done, you're like, let me just wipe down the counter. 3 uses, one towel.
Drop some brown food that you only eat. You gotta
wipe that up, dude.
Bring it all back around.
I never knew that about you.
Style.
What, did I reuse paper towels?
Yeah.
It was a story that I heard someone say about my wife's grandmother at her 85th birthday. They were like, and Martha, she always recycled her paper towels. And I was like, that's a good idea. So I started doing it
in honor.
After I heard about an 85-year-old woman conservation efforts.
Do you reuse your Ziploc bags too?
Oh yeah, I do.
We actually have reusable Ziplocs here.
Are you cleaning the Ziploc bags like after
you have to?
Yeah, you have to. Okay.
Depends what you put in them.
Because inside out, clean that shit with your tongue.
I most often use Ziploc bags for my leftover papadon when I eat Indian food to keep them crispy. I put them in Ziploc bags and then they last for days. And then that bag will just be good like for papadon the following week. And I don't even need to clean it. It's just the Papadon cleans the bag, you know?
Never knew you ate Papadon, dude. You never brought us any.
One of the best snacks ever.
Have you had Papadon from Ryan, Chris?
No.
Sorry.
I'll bring some. I'll bring
Sorry,
some.
Ryan and Abby. We're having a moment here.
This is exactly what we and your fans want.
I know, I'm learning so much about my boys. Reusable paper towels and Papadon.
I like that style too. I like Nick's style with the towels. I use a little of both.
Thanks,
I
bro.
love I personally I love doing the dishes. I think it's a beautiful practice.
Thich Nhat Hanh.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Oh, we're having fun. Okay, this comes from my daughter because it happened today. I needed one more question, and I was walking around brushing my teeth this morning, and she's like, "Daddy, why do you always walk around the house while you're brushing your teeth? Do you guys walk around while you're
When
brushing
we
your
brush our
teeth, or
teeth.
are you
No.
hovering over the sink?"
Yeah, I'm reckless. I got toothpaste everywhere when I'm doing that shit. I can't be walking around the house.
Oh, I thought you were
Going
gonna say
everywhere,
I'm
man.
reckless and I do it everywhere. Kitchen.
No, it's spraying out of my mouth left and right. It's getting in my
That's
eye.
reasonable of you, though, to
It's
know
getting
that.
in your
Well,
eye.
yeah, so I'm staying locked over the sink for sure.
So you actually are reasonable in that sense.
Yeah.
That's true. A little bit of both there.
I cruise around. I cruise around. I also cruise around when I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Drives my woman nuts.
Maybe
I'm
that's it. I
always
pace on the phone.
yeah,
Like
I
even sitting
pace.
right here is tough.
Yeah, it is. Same thing with the toothbrush. I move around, especially like if David Attenborough's like on in the other room, helping us go to sleep. Like, I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss like the lions or the whatever, the monkeys, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't move around, but I do have I do have like multiple toothbrushes in like multiple bathrooms with toothpaste next to them. Like Ryan's face, both Ryan's.
That's just practical, man. That's great.
Because kind of for the same reason, like I have like a toothbrush in my bathroom, have one in the shower. Sometimes I brush my teeth in the shower, and then I have one like in the downstairs bathroom because like I don't want to miss the show. I don't want to have to go upstairs. I like to brush, fairly close to after I've finished eating, if I can help
I
it.
mean, you got two stories, so that actually makes a lot of sense to have an upstairs and a downstairs toothbrush.
Yeah.
You have an upstairs and a
That does
downstairs
make sense.
water pick?
No, I just have the one water pick.
Okay.
I got floss upstairs and downstairs.
Mm.
Just in case you're eating Papadons, gonna know there. Do you recycle your floss? I'm just kidding. So gross. I was gonna say something. Oh, Ryan hit on actually a question we have coming up is, do you fall asleep to like a specific show? Like what, at night, what calms you down?
Yeah, for me, it's either David Attenborough or Ancient Aliens.
Nice.
But I feel like, Ryan, that's more Rachel. Like
It's more Rachel. I prefer to not have the TV on, but it's on every single night, and I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rachel, by the way, for making this happen. She was very nice. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Best.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I definitely am in the same world with that, where like we have the TV on. We get in bed pretty early. We get in bed at like 9, and we start kind of watching TV. And then she lasts, my fiance, 30 minutes, and then I just kind of turn it off, read a couple articles or whatever, and go to bed. But I can't fall asleep with the TV on. I don't know. I don't think I want to wake up at like 4 a.m. with it blaring in my face. So I make it, conscious effort to get that off.
Yeah.
As soon as I notice she's asleep, I shut it off, and then I can go to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Same way. I can't have it on, but when I start getting sleepy, the show that I've been, it's always kind of an ever evolving thing. Like I used to like watching Forged in Fire, where they like make knives.
Ooh.
If you've seen that,
Pretty cool.
I find that
Yeah.
very soothing. And recently, I started watching Sex in the City before bed. Great show, dude. It's awesome. It's really
it's
good.
so different. Forged in Fire and Sex in the City. I
So
mean,
different.
your
I
range.
multitudes.
Yeah, yeah. That's bringing me back, dude. I used to watch Sex in the City with my mom, paired
You've
with
seen
like
it?
Party of
course.
Five. Remember that show back in the day?
Oh
Party of
shit!
Five,
Yes.
Yeah.
like that, and All My Children, which was like a soap opera that was on ABC. Those were my mom
Still
shows for
on.
sure.
Still on.
All My
All My Children
Children.
is still on.
Pretty sure it is.
You know what's crazy is there's a steakhouse down the street from me called Monty's, which is amazing. And I go there when my woman is on tour. She tours for a living, and I need places to go eat when she's gone. I just learned that the bartender there was on All My Children for like 15 years. I was like, I recognize you, and I had watched him with my mom from like a very young age, and my mom came with me to Monty's and was like, "Oh my God, that's Ricardo," and she like, yeah, it was like a chiller. His name is Vincent. He's just like a chill bartender, and that was just that's a
And
cool.
that's Ricardo. Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my apologies. It ended in 2011.
Ah,
Dang.
Yeah, but
They couldn't make it.
Ricardo's still Ricardo.
yeah, he's still Ricardoing out there.
Man, I love when these dumb questions go nowhere I thought they would go, or we thought they would go. That's fucking great. Um,
Yeah,
okay.
I kind of want to do a shout out real quick to the moms.
Yeah.
Chris's mom and my mom randomly ran into each other this morning on the beach, and at first did not know who each other who they were, and then it was like, oh, my son plays the drums, and it's like, oh, who does he play with? And it was like, what? And they're like, and then next thing you know, I get a selfie from my mom with Chris's mom, and they're just like in a cave. And this was like 2 hours ago.
Epic,
So
epic small world. It's like
A
a
man
mom thing. My
cave.
mom does like older mom things now. It's just a lot of hiking and walks on the beach with like other groups of moms. And I guess your mom got pulled in by a mom, and they were
exactly.
singing this morning, and
Yeah.
it was sick. So shout out to the
Legendary.
moms, man.
Shout out to
Love
all
it.
the moms, all the moms. Yeah.
Well, on that note, we have to do the mom who gets the most mentions on this pod is Abby's mom. Shout out to Deb. She'll listen to this for sure.
Deb,
Right.
What's up, Dad?
let's go.
Oh, we get a lot of mom love on this pod. I love it. Oh, that's fun. Okay, who's the funniest person you personally know?
Chris.
For you, Ryan, because we spend so much time together. I feel like in our friend group, like Hunter is the silliest and funniest. One of our best friends, Hunter, who we went to high school with, great writer, improv, acting guy who's just nonstop silly. There's some people that are just like funny for me, comes in waves. If I'm tired, I just like I don't even want to even try. But then there's just people out there, doesn't matter what state you're in, you're absolutely hilarious. And that guy to me, Hunter Cope.
When you're tired, Chris, you are hilarious. You're so funny when you're tired.
To you though, it's like
And
me and you in a
Chris's jokes are they have to be flowing, and if he doesn't let them out, he gets clogged, and then nobody's happy. Everyone is, and the energy's all off, and it's because his jokes are clogged.
is
But
true.
when he lets them flow, yeah, you gotta let Chris.
He's taught. We're in a band with another guy. We play rhythm for this guy Ben Queller. Ryan and I
Oh
do.
yeah.
Played shows with
Cool.
him, and there's like an auxiliary player who's a very sweet man, and he's just very sensitive. And I just like want to like rib in the group chat, and I have to like lean to Ryan and be like, is this gonna hurt his feelings? And Ryan's like, just let it out, man. Let it out. Let the universe make the decisions it's gonna make. And they're hilarious.
Yeah, Chris is the funniest guy I know.
Okay, I have to touch on this. That being tired and being funny, and it's something that I say a lot. I go, I am better. Abby and I just had this conversation. We're doing a show on Sunday in New York, and I go, well, I want to wake up early and like do our thing, like, and be tired when the show starts because I'm funnier and more on if I'm just a little bit tired. What do you think that is?
It's probably because you care a little less and then you put less
Yeah.
pressure on yourself. If you're kind of just tired, you're like, all right, I'm just gonna live in this energy. Maybe a little bit more delirious, and delirium can
Yeah.
help with finding new avenues and chaotic things, maybe.
And you said, Ryan said about you, the flow, like when you're tired, just kind of flow and you're hitting all the right notes of the funny or the joke or the callbacks and shit like that. I haven't met many people who've said the same thing. So thanks. Solidarity. Okay, the hard hitting question. Do you fold or hang your polo shirts? Fuck.
What are we doing here,
That's a
man?
good question.
What are we doing here?
Mm.
I have two polo shirts that I bought to go to the U.S. Open, and they're hung up, man. Like
But
the
do they get the
adult ones.
stretchy shoulders?
Oh, you know what? I'll go check. Okay. No, maybe they do. I don't know, but they're polos, man. You gotta hang that up.
You do have to hang them
Gotta
up.
hang a polo. Got to.
Because if you
We're not
fold it,
psychic.
then the collar will get all wrinkled.
I hang all those shirts. Yeah, I don't think I
Mine
have a
doesn't
polo
fold
though.
any
I don't
shirts.
I don't think I have a polo. I fold my like sweaters and ponchos and things like that.
All right, so since that question bombed, it's okay. Can't win them
No, we
all.
like it. It's great.
What's your favorite Lindsay Lohan film?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I
Wasn't
mean,
she in a
what
movie
else
with
is
she
there?
was in a Paul Schrader movie, I think.
Really?
What was it? I think so.
I mean, Freaky Friday is like the
Oh,
classic
yeah,
Lindsay
that's
Lohan
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I like maybe Parent Trap if you're feeling cute.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've never had peanut butter and Oreos, or whatever the fuck she says. Sorry, can we swear?
Yes, of course. I think we've all sworn a bunch, and then you just
Oh,
asked like towards the
Yeah.
end of the pod
cool.
if we're feeling cute. We have to look this up. Was she in a Paul Schrader film like that?
I'm looking it up. I'm also trying to think, was she in a Harmony Korine movie too?
No, you're thinking of
No?
Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers?
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
Yeah.
don't
you're
think
right.
she was
You're
in
right.
that.
You're right.
I mean, that'd be pretty wild.
Oh, she was in Mean Girls. I mean, come on, Mean Girls.
Oh
Mean
yeah,
Girls,
Wow.
Mean
yeah.
Girls. That's the best one.
He actually
But
has
yeah,
made multiple classics. What we just said, Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, and Mean Girls are three movies that people will continue to watch.
She had a good run, a good couple
Yeah.
years of like, wow,
She was in a Paul Schrader movie, by the way.
which one?
she was.
Ooh.
The Canyons.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know this one.
Bret Easton Ellis.
Yeah,
What?
We should
add it
all
to the list.
we should
Yeah.
all watch that.
We do movie nights, so
Go
that
watch
will
that
be.
together.
Nice.
You guys want to do movie night with us?
That'd be
Yeah.
Watch
great.
on
Yeah.
Zoom.
Herbie Fully Loaded. Anybody see that one?
I
That's
did.
also
Oh,
on the list.
I saw it. It wasn't great.
Justin Long is in that, right? It's her and Justin Long. Yeah.
I mean, damn, yeah, Parents. Good for her, man. It's hard to make one movie that people resonate with. She made three that will people will continue to watch forever. So good for her.
And now they're doing a reboot or a part two, Freaky Friday. So
Everything's getting rebooted, man.
Oh yeah, she was in Prairie Home Companion when they made that a movie too.
Legend. The
Good
legend
for
of
her.
Lindsay
Legend,
Lohan.
yeah. I'm happy she's, on the rise again.
okay. Important question. Do you have a song of the summer? Is there a song you're just banging the summer?
Man.
Ooh.
yes. I have
Hmm.
been banging a song.
I feel like it's the one
since-
we're gonna record on Saturday.
No, we do have songs. The song that I've been banging that is not one of my own songs, our own songs, is a song called The Beach by Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Oh, nice.
Their
Ooh.
new album. It's called V. And it's just like this it's like just going back. It's like a beach song. I just keep it. It's a great tune.
My buddy's band, Winnetka Bowling League, just released a great song with Dawes and this guy Medium Build called This Life, which is great. And I've been obsessed. I've been obsessed with this Lucius song called Dusty Trails, which it doesn't have summer energy, but it's absolutely like I saw it live and it was one of the best songs I've ever heard. It's so good. It's so simple and beautiful. And I've been bumping that.
It's a great song. I know that song.
Yeah. Yep.
For me, it's got to be our latest single, "Reasonable Man."
Nice too. Way to
I was
tie it
gonna
back in.
say
Hell
there's
yeah, Ryan.
Colorvision singles of the summer. There you go.
That's right. Let's go. Let's go. It's out on all platforms.
Chris, I'm happy you mentioned that because Matt, your buddy, is going to do the pod in 2 weeks. What should we ask him?
Whoa. Ask him if he's gonna have any more children, because the guy can't stop popping them out. And ask him why he's not on my bowling team anymore.
Ooh, I like that.
And ask him when at what point will Winnetka Bowling League be ready for a bass player?
Oh, that's a good question.
You just have Chris on that interview.
You
It would
can
be
remove
interesting.
the kid one. You can remove the kid one actually.
Fair.
Ask him the bowling league and ask him the when at what point like when they get big enough is he gonna have a bass player?
Perfect.
I love that. I love that you're gonna have Matt on here.
Yeah, I mean, we've learned that in music and comedy too, there's so like it's such a small world, and there's a lot of crossover and friends and it just happened that way. We didn't plan it. So, that's the Matrix.
That's right.
Okay. What song of yours should we end the episode with? Every episode we end it with a song from our guests. So which one and why?
I mean, I would say end it with Reasonable Man because it's the most recent and it's got Nick and I on vocals. The other two that are out, we love them, but it was with our old singer who's
Okay.
no longer with us in the band. On Earth, he is with us. Um, but I would say end with Reasonable Man.
Cool.
Definitely. Yeah. And we'll have more coming soon.
Ah, well, we can't
We
wait.
got a heavy rock and metalish kind of song coming out in a few weeks or like a month about. Yeah, called Black Mold. We're very stoked on that.
Oh, very cool. Well, I was going to ask, what's next for you guys, the band, promoting anything you want to talk about? Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
I mean, we
coming up?
got that song that we're going to release, Black Mold, in early August. We have a couple, we're going to try to release a song every month or two, at least for the next, 6 months or so. We're getting in the studio this weekend to record another two songs with our buddy Matt Tuggle and Gabe Van Schoten. And we're just going to keep releasing and trying to figure out how to make content. This whole TikTok world and Instagram Reels world is very difficult for the three of us. We don't know what we're supposed to do. That's another thing with my buddy Matt, who's so good at just shooting a bunch of TikTok videos and releasing all that stuff. And you have to do that. You got to stay in the public eye. You got to stay in the algorithm. So we're going to just keep grinding at how to do that and releasing music along the way.
Guys, is he missing anything? Anything else?
No, he nailed it. All truth.
Well, we can't wait for new music. And then our final question is, if you could bother any musician, live or dead, in the vein of bothering the band, so very dumb questions, who would you bother?
That's tough.
Very, right?
Yeah, it's either between for me it's between Beyonce or Bob Dylan. Like I can't decide.
That's fucking great.
Bothering Bob would be pretty
Yeah, probably
fun.
Bob because he'd get real annoyed, and that might.
Bothering Bay, Bothering Bay.
Bothering
Oh
Bay.
shit!
I feel like she'd be like, I don't walk around brushing my teeth.
I feel like I might only get 10 minutes with Beyonce, where if I work Dylan right, I might get a good 3 hours.
You could get him to play this game,
For sure.
in the right mood.
Yeah. Chris,
What about
Ryan?
you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This is a great question.
I would just go, just for a weird, silly time, I'd go Weird Al.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. That's just
Can't bother that guy.
that's like a no-brainer. That would just be pure fun the whole time.
Yeah.
He'd start bothering you somehow.
Yeah.
I might try to bother like Miley Cyrus or somebody that's just still just rocking and my 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 lady would be really stoked to watch that. Um and but yeah, I don't know. Bob Dylan I feel like would be a total dream, but I feel like he would I don't know. I don't think he would last an hour, you know.
Maybe not an hour, but I think he'd welcome the stupid different questions. Cause how many times do you think he's been asked, what's up with this album? Or what's the
Mm-hmm.
inspiration behind this and shit like that?
Yeah, that's true.
I have to say that I just saw Bob Dylan down here in Florida a couple months ago, and he was incredible.
Great to
Um,
hear.
really,
Yeah.
really, I had seen him in Brooklyn like 15 years ago, and it wasn't the best. And so, to see him down here, and it was like in this small theater in Fort Lauderdale, and it was him and like four other guys, and it was like a little like blues jam session. If you're going for the hits, he played none of them. But I was, 35 feet away from it. It was, bucket list.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dang. I think I saw him that 15 years ago tour like a couple times, and it was not what you wanted it to be, but what you described sounds cool.
He doesn't give you what you want, he gives you what you need, you know?
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for doing our dumb interview. And we're rooting for you. We love the tunes. And thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
guys.
us.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Last thing, tour to Florida, and then I think we're gonna come to LA in September, and we might do a show. Come hang out.
Cool.
That'd be
Please,
awesome.
yeah, keep us
Yeah, let's
posted.
do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we will. We will.
We played the Okeechobee Fest once before, and
What?
hopefully we'll be back there at some point because we had a lot of fun at that festival, and hopefully we'll make
Oh man, that's like right
another
in
round.
between us. Like she's north, I'm south, so it's like 2 hours each way, you know.
Oh wow.
So if we're back at the Chobes, we're gonna hit you guys up. You gotta come out and camp in the swamp with us.
The
I will do
The
that.
shows.
Ryan will
I'll
not,
get a
but I
hotel.
will camp in the swamp.
We'll get
As
Ryan a glamping set up.
as well as
Yeah.
everybody that's listening.
I need to hang
We'll
my
see.
polos, guys. So
Awesome.